Hey everybody, today we're going to be listening to the self-titled Giles Corey record. This is an album I've seen a good chunk of people ask me to do. I've personally wanted to check it out. My roommate has been recommending it to me for a while. I know this is the same vocalist or songwriter from Have a Nice Life, Dan Barrett, same person in this project, which is cool. I also know this album is going to be unbelievably depressing. I just know that because I've seen people talk about this album. We'll see if I can handle it, I guess. I'm pretty excited to hear it, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have too much else to say. Let's just try it out. We're on this journey together. Wasn't expecting the piano right off the bat. Damn. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is not at all what I expected. There is so much reverb on everything. Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Okay. First of all, not what I expected at all. A lot heavier and like it's gloomy, but gloomy in a very different way than what I was expecting. I don't know. I just didn't expect it to sound like. I don't know why. I didn't think it would sound like this. But Jesus, it's like, it's so overblown. You know, what I'll say, Have a Nice Life, and specifically Death Consciousness, it just feels very, like, overblown and very in your face a lot of the time with, like, the more explosive moments. but in a very specific way where it feels kind of lo-fi but very satisfying at the same time. Same deal here, and I really, really like that. It was even like more drenched and more fucked up sounding than Have a Nice Life. Yeah, wow. When everything came in there, that was just bone chilling. I love his voice. It's so dramatic. And oh god. Okay. I did a little bit of research because I knew Giles Corey wasn't, Dan Barrett's like name or anything. But apparently or it's not Giles, it's Giles, my bad. With Giles Corey, he was someone who got murdered during the Salem witch trials, I'm pretty sure. He got like crushed to death or something like that, which is terrifying. But this song seems to be directly related to that. I think what really strikes me about it is it's like you can put this in multiple contexts, Like you can put it in the context of the historical event, but you can also put it in the context of like depression. Literally all of these lines. Like, I've been wailing like a child at the bottom of a well. I've been pacing like a man in a prison cell. I'm buried above the ground. Like, that's how he died. He got crushed by rocks. But also, I feel like being buried above the ground, that's like feeling like you're just dead but you're still alive, What a track. That was, oh my god, that was incredible. Jesus, sad as shit.
And it has been easy.
Ooh, these chords are beautiful though. Fucking hell, dude. Oh my god. Alright. Fuck. I Oh, God, dude. Oh, man. God, alright. I'm taking a break for a second. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Ugh. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. That was brutal, man. Oh, I'm still not over it. I'm still not over it. That was an unbelievably beautiful but fucking tragic song. The chords, the melody, it was so fucking beautiful, but Jesus, like these lyrics. Okay, yeah, just these lyrics are very blunt and very straightforward in like the most hard-hitting way. God, I really did not expect this album to immediately just fucking tear my heart out in the way that it is. I knew it was going to be sad. I just didn't I wasn't ready for this kind of sad. This is just one of the most realistic depictions of depression. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck else to say about that song. It's so fucking good. Like that song was so good, but Jesus Christ, like ugh. I hate that we're only on song 2. Like, I should be like this at the end of the album, not fucking song 2. Everything about that was gorgeous. Everything. Oh my god. Let's just go to the next song. Let's go to the next song. Love that. Love those vocals. He just sounds so pained, dude. Oh my god. That was amazing. Oh my god, that was amazing. This is unbelievable so far. This is wow, wow, wow. Everything about that. The fucking harmonies, the vocals, they were so beautiful. He has such a great voice. It just sounds so fucking broken, you know? This feels like some of the most real singing that I've heard, like, ever. There's definitely some other artists I could put in that category, but this is definitely one of them. I absolutely loved when the instruments came in and everything. I thought the song was over, and then, which I already was like, wow, this is amazing. And then everything, you know, bursted in, and it was really, really pretty. Of course, not without terribly sad lyrics. There seems to be someone he's talking about. I'm entombed in my bed with those words that you said that I kept, that I'm not the only one. Seems like the relationship didn't work out too well. I mean, you heard that a little bit in Blackest Bile too. Like, there was definitely another character in this story, you know. Yeah, okay, keep it going. Just keep it going.
Voices of unknown origin appearing on radio frequencies were first noticed in Scandinavia by the military in the 30s and were put down at the time to secret Nazi transmitters. Studied the strange transmissions, male and female voices speaking in polyglot mode and lyrical tones. But it was not until 1959 that a Russian-born Swedish citizen, the news spread rapidly, And soon, experimenters and scientists all over the world were attempting to duplicate Jurgensen's work as breakthrough from taxis, police messages, or simply mechanical
Interesting.
noises in the tape recorder. But their European counterparts were more cautious.
I love the soundscape here.
But you didn't take my pregnancy. But you didn't.
Definitely a little, less directly, like, fucking tearing at my heart, but still very interesting stuff going on with this one. I'm gonna reread this little sample in the beginning that plays. That's super interesting. It seems to kind of be about paranormal activity, life after death, and, like, the study of that. Yeah, and it was about, like, an event that happened to this person in, like, the 1950s? Yeah, it says, the voices zeroed in onto the Swede, addressing him by name, revealing a knowledge of his thoughts and actions, and claiming to be the voices of deceased friends and acquaintances. The news spread rapidly, and soon experimenters and scientists all over the world were attempting to duplicate Jurgensen's work? I believe that's how you say that. Interesting, yeah. That's actually really interesting. Enough people believed that this guy went through a specific experience to go into more research. Oh yeah, and then the last little bit says, I tried to convey to you before you die an indication of survival after death. I did really like the atmosphere of that song. It was still very good. And I found that little excerpt to be interesting. So I low-key, like, gonna be real, I am still very shook from track 2. Definitely not gonna be as animated, I guess, just because Jesus Christ. Oh, great. Fucking hell. I'm reading the first lyrics of the next song. I mean, Jesus. Ugh. God, dude. I really hope he's doing okay. I mean, I know he's still going, Dan Barrett, but jeez, dude. Oh, God, it's hard to sit through. The music is great. Like that's the thing. Like the music is really good, but I mean, I'm reading these lyrics and it's just the saddest shit ever. I mean, is there anything to even talk about with the lyrics? Like it's so plainly in your face about the fucking meaning. I love the chords. I really like the DIY production and everything. It just makes me feel that empty pit. I feel like I cried all my tears with the Blackest Bile, and now I'm just kind of sitting here like, oh god. I mean, really good song, but Jesus, you know. I really like the way the vocals sound. It's cool. I really like this one.
I don't survive, I'll still be by your side. And
And if I don't survive, I'll still be by your side. Just clad in ghostly white, I'll be your spectral bride. That's a fucking chorus and a half right there. Jesus, dude. That paints such a picture in my head. That's so sad, too. I feel like just from these last few tracks, I feel like Dan Barrett definitely believes in an afterlife. Or something along the lines of that. There's a more positive element, but that positive element is just outruled. He's like finding comfort in death, but not in a very healthy way, obviously. This is so fucking sad. Like, just the more I read into these lyrics, incredible song, but like, oh my god. It was kind of interesting how the guitar was kind of like in the front and the vocals were in the back, you know what I mean? Which is usually the other way around a lot of the time. I loved the piano. I really loved the group, like, sort of big chorus at the end. Yeah, a really good song with, again, continuing just the sadness. Man, I knew this was going to be a hard listen. I love these songs a lot melodically and, like, everything about them. I'm just like, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to return to this. This is sadder than Death Consciousness by a fucking mile. There are a couple songs on Death Consciousness that get this low, but this is rock fucking bottom. Wow. I'm already so just enveloped. There's a lot going on with this one. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Oh, God. Okay. I loved the way it picked up at the end. That was fucking awesome. That was really, really cool. Amazing sounds. Like, the way it filled the ears, it's fucking awesome. I feel like Have a Nice Life, when they do their, like, big explosions, they always focus on the low end a lot. Like, it feels very, like, boomy. In a very cool way. It was very hypnotic. I really like the way he was singing there, and it's still like it's one of those things that feels so weird to talk about just because of how pained everything vocally feels. Like the way he screams, it feels so desperate. Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, he was fucking screaming his heart out at the end. A little bit religious with this one. Crucifixion compared to depression. And I mean, the last bit is very blunt. I want to feel like I feel when I'm asleep. I'm gonna move on, but that was really good. Great song. One of the best on here, potentially. I don't know. This whole thing's been so good.
If I die, and I will. Oh, please, please bury me in the ground by the school
that put such a pit in my fucking stomach, dude. It's so beautiful, and that's why it's like so bittersweet. His voice is so good. His voice is so fucking good. And you're singing about this shit. That was one of the saddest ones. that one just sucked out everything for me. Jesus. Okay. I think I just need to finish this album. I think I just need to finish it. Very dramatic vibe to this one. That high pitch little synth or whatever. Whoa. That sounds so cool. What a good chord progression. Oh, dude. Wow. That was not quite the ending I expected. We went from like the most bleak fucking thing ever to that song, which had so much going on, so much really, really cool instrumentation. And I mean, obviously it's not fucking a happy song. It kind of seems to wrap around to the beginning of the album a little bit with what the first song was talking about, specifically with Giles Corey and his history. There's a devil on my chest. Like, those were the lyrics from the first song. I've been waiting like a child, or I've been wailing like a child at the bottom of a well. I've been pacing like a man in a prison cell. I'm buried above the ground. Wow. Just the fucking line, I am buried above the ground. Like, that is so striking. That was a really good song. Just instrumentally, holy shit. The horns, the guitars, the groove there, that was fucking sick. And again, just not the ending I was expecting, but I'm totally okay with that. That was very, very cool. Almost a little tonally jarring, but like, it was a really cool song. Damn. Okay, well, that was Giles Corey. That was an album, alright. I really, really liked it. That was so, so good. I think like what happened as an experience with me after the second song, I like got everything out like internally, because that song, that one hit me the most. That one hit me fucking way too hard. But after I got all that out, I was just kind of sitting here with an empty chest, and it was again all fantastic, but just so bleak. This is definitely a contender for one of the saddest albums for sure. You can put it up there with like A Crow Looked at Me and Hospice, stuff like that. Again, that being said, it was so good. Like, this was so good. I don't know how I probably didn't look too crazy, you know, listening to this, but when I tell you I was into it, I was very into it. Just going through a lot, because this album is a lot. Instrumentally super diverse, not what I expected. I generally expected more stripped down songwriting, and it definitely was at points, but this was a very detailed and textured listen. Incredible album. That was incredible. Truly an experience. I don't think I've experienced an album like this before, and it just feels straight from the heart and straight from the soul. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I need to like go do something else. I don't want to end my night with this being the last thing I listened to. Wow, that was a journey. Alright, so I've had plenty of time to sit with it, and I have returned to it a lot more than I thought I was going to. There's just something about it. I think it's just so unique. It's truly a one-of-a-kind album, and I think, like, surprisingly, it's also catchy. Some of those melodies just really get stuck in my head. And again, it's so weird to say that because of how sad of an album it is, but it's just phenomenal. I think some of my faves, if I had to just kind of go off the top of my head, Spectral Bride, Blackest Bile is probably number 1 for me. I mean, you know. Buried Above Ground, I fucking love the horn section at the end. It's so cool. It's so cool. Grave Filled with Books, love that one too. I mean, it's just back to back, so fucking consistently amazing. And I honestly think it might be one of the best albums I've ever heard. Seriously, like, it is so good. I think my overall score for this album as of right now would be a 9.9 out of 10. I like it that much. I think it is truly that special. Thank y'all so much for watching. Year is kind of coming to a close, so I'm going to probably do my top albums of the year, which I'm excited to do because this year's been cracked and stacked. But yes, thank you guys for being here. I will see y'all in the next one.